Okay, so let's say we want to draw a square. First, of course, we have to create our turtle, and we're going to set his size to 2 so that we can see him a little bit better. And of course, the way to do it is to have the turtle draw the square. So we have to put his pen down, and there's the PD command. And now we will just move along the side of the square, moving forward 6 steps. And there's one side of the square, and then we'll turn right by 90 degrees, and again move forward 6 steps, and turn right by 90 degrees, and forward 6 steps, and right by 90 degrees, and forward 6 steps, and right by 90 degrees, and there we have our square. Well, pretty tedious sequence of commands. For a square it's not so bad, but if we had to draw a polygon with 28 sides, it would really be a pain. So let's start again, and let's see if we can cut down our work by a little bit. We'll go back to the observer using the tab key, and we'll clear the entire drawing. CD is clear drawing, and so that gets rid of our square, but our turtle is still there, and his pen is still down. Let's go back to turtle mode with the tab key, and now we notice that we use the commands forward 6, right 90 4 different times. Why don't we get the computer to remember that command, or at least to do it 4 times in a row? And there is a mechanism of doing that using a new command in NetLogo called repeat. So we'll just say repeat. And how many times are we going to repeat? And that will be 4. And now an open square bracket will indicate what we're going to repeat 4 times, which is forward 6 and right 90. And we close the square bracket, and those are the commands that are going to be repeated 4 times. And when we launch this by hitting the enter key, bingo! The turtle has moved so fast that we didn't see him move, but he's drawn that square. Now, of course, the forward 6 and the right 90 is kind of a move by itself. It is kind of an atomic action in drawing a square. Wouldn't it be great if NetLogo had a actual command that drew one leg of a square that was 6 steps on a side? Well, of course it doesn't, but we can create one. Let's first get rid of our square again, and we'll clear the drawing. And now we're going to create our very first new command in NetLogo. We go to the code tab over here by clicking the code, and in this area, this is a free-form text editor. Nothing happens as we type until we actually activate all of the commands that we type. And so we're going to create a brand new command in NetLogo, and let's call it draw a leg. To do that, we start with 2, and that indicates to NetLogo that we're starting a new command. And we're going to name it draw a leg. And the command consists simply of moving forward 6 steps and turning right by 90 degrees. And then when we type end, that is the end of our new command. And now NetLogo understands this command called draw a leg, and we can go back to the interface, and we remember that our pen is still down. So if we now ask NetLogo to draw a leg, except we spell it correctly, of course the observer can't draw a leg, but the turtle can. And there's our turtle having drawn a leg and having turned right, heading in the next direction. And so we have to repeat this to draw the entire square another 3 more times. Repeat 3, draw a leg. And there's our square. But we also have created a new command in NetLogo called draw a leg, and that is a perfectly wonderful new thing. We're going to be programming NetLogo in the future purely by creating new commands and reusing them. So let's actually see if we can take the entire process, the process of creating a turtle and putting its pen down and setting its size and having it draw a square, all in one command. We can do that. Let's go to the code section, and we're going to call that make a square. And it's going to be a command that the observer is going to do. And so we're going to ask the observer to create a turtle. And then we're going to ask the turtles, and notice the plural here, to set its size to 2, put its pen down, and repeat 4 times what? Well, it's going to draw a leg. NetLogo already knows about drawing a leg, and so we can make use of that already because it is there. And now we close all the commands that we're going to be sending to the turtles, and we're going to end this command, and make a square should actually do the whole thing for us. Let's find out. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to the observer, and we're going to clear everything, CA, which gets rid of everything in the world. And there goes our turtle. And now let's try out our make a square command. And the turtle's been created, it's sized, and the square has been drawn. Please try the exercises that are indicated below the video and try your hand at creating new commands.